This is kind of recent. I make phone calls myself. I work at a call center currently, and I was just calling about certain information that we're just inquiring, and I out-dialed them. All right, we called them, and here's the thing: I call, I was like, hello. I was like, yes, is Joseph available? Yes, what is this about? Yeah, we're just wanting to verify the information that you provided. Hold on. I'm like, okay. Bop it. Really? You're playing Bop It while I put me on hold? Are you serious? I want to play. Seriously, it's, oh man. I know, I want to play that, but I know, twist it. If you think about it, all the movements in that game can be very, 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 like, provocative. Like, she's like, oh, I've done it already. Like, seriously, every movement, like, if the guy has no experience, I was like, bop it. Flick it. Oh my god, that was so terrible. Twist it. No. Yes, that's how I learned, yes. That's why when I grab it, my precious. Yeah. This next guy, oh, you barely got onto it. Oh. I'll go over there later. Let's see. The next person I'd like to call up, he's actually also a new cat. He actually performed at the K-Town Comedy Crunk in February. Also a fellow Salvadoreño like myself. I don't know if Salvadorians do but we have a lot of those in our ranch. Please make some noise for Mr. Jonathan Chavez. I am not already done myself. Never wanted to dance with nobody not you. Never wanted to dance with nobody not you.
I love it. So much racism in the night. Makes me feel at home. Makes me feel like I'm at work. Because I work at Sephora, and being a 6'6" El Salvadorian with a beard like a homeless guy does not fit when you come in walking through the door seeing if you can ask somebody about some eyeshadow. It just doesn't. Unless I'm at Skid Row, then it fits, honey. Right down the street too. Oh, I'm going. You gonna be my customer?
Oh God!
I read the poll, baby.
Keep it on.
This was so last minute. I'm at home. I'm washing my uniform, literally, and I get a call. It's from my boy Justin, and he says, hey, somebody canceled. Danny says you can come in here and do like 5 to 7 minute skit. Now, what I should have said was I have no skit, but what I did say is, yeah. Oh man, as you can tell, right? Long pauses. So something funny recently happened at work. I'm there, I'm helping this girl out. Her boyfriend's doing the normal sad guy routine. He's holding the purse. If we had the Sandman chair, he'd be sitting in it. He's right there. Hurry up. I want to go get my Modern Warfare. Like, and she's like, shut up, honey. Why can't you be like this guy? I'm like, what, you want me to be gay? Like, I'm like, sir, I'm not gay. I'm just helping out your girl. And I really do actually like this job. Because I had to have the white guy voice when I'm at work. But the second I see a black dude come in through the door, I'm like, hey, what's good with you, nigga? Or Latino, oh, ¿qué onda, güey? ¿Qué onda? This stuff's good to steal, man. No tiene alarma. Nosotros no saben en español. No, so I'm helping him, and I can't do anything when I have the uniform on. Because that's a lawsuit against the company, which means that's a lawsuit against me, which means I'm fired. So, I clock off for the day, I walk out, and I see them walking around. He's with his homies, and I see her with her homegirl, so I'm just like, hey, so I see you're wearing the color you bought today. She's like, oh yeah, thank you so much for helping me out. I'm like, hey, no problem. The dude's just like, fucking faggot. I'm like, I use the white guy voice because I'm at work. I dare you to say it again, homie. I dare you to say it again. Tell you what, next time you're out gay bashing with your homeboys, I'm at your house, fucking your girlfriend and your mom in the ass. And he said, no, this is what he said. He's just like, dude, my mom's dead. And I'm like, so? I dug her up. This is 2012. Never heard of Twilight? Underworld? Necrophilia's in, puto! I know, right? Horrible. It's horrible. So I was actually, it's funny leading into this, but I was actually partying out in West Hollywood again. I was visiting my ex, she lives out there. If you don't know about West Hollywood, it's fabulous. So I'm out there, and funny thing used to happen when I used to drink really hard back in the day. I used to, black out in West Hollywood. And I would wake up with no money sometimes, which means I bought drinks. But every now and again, I would wake up with more money than I had. And that used to just scare me. Like, oh God, I wonder why that happened. Hopefully this pain means nothing. Hi, people. Walking across the street. Why is that giant guy in the window walking awkwardly? Because I'm looking at your girlfriend's ass. Oh, man. West Hollywood. Where dreams come to die. I'm kidding. My uncle actually used to run a salon out there. It was great because I used to visit him because, he did my hair for prom. No, there's no joke to that. That's just an It's actually a lot of fun working at Sephora with the people I do because, depending on the right people are there, we sit in the back and we just talk about Dexter and say dirty jokes to each other. And since I was the only guy working there for about 7 months, great progress right there. It's great progress. In my mind, telling all these dirty jokes and we're laughing at awkward words like boner and albatross. Talking about each other's weenus and how we have clopening on it. It's getting really bad. Clopening, if you don't know, if you never worked in retail, it's where you close one night and you open the next. And weenus is that part of your elbow. And when the managers walk in, they hear, man, I got clopening on my weenus. They just look at you funny. They get that look like your parents get when they walk in on you when you're watching hentai. I know, right? Which is funny because it actually happened because I'm Latino, I'm huge otaku. Even though I'm wearing Ninja Turtles right now, still a huge otaku. And I'm watching hentai one night, and the bad thing is the only computer in the house right there in the living room. So I know I gotta watch porn at certain times. Can't do it all the time. But, this one time, I'd already explained to my mom, because she saw me watching Dragon Ball Z, she was like, oh, what are they? I'm like, oh, tienen poder de Dios. Like, oh, tienen poder, like, yes. Goku's God, Gohan's Jesus. Even though Goku dies all the time, he gets resurrected.
Yes.
¿Y quién es ese verde? Oh, Piccolo? Oh, he's just a nigga. Oh, you can't, no, don't, no. Piccolo's a straight nigga, all right? Only a straight nigga will beat somebody else's kid in front of him, and it's still cool. Get strong, Gohan. Get strong. Oh wait, wrong show. All right, so they actually come in and I'm watching hentai, and my mom's just like, "Estás mirando cosas de adulto." Like, no, mom, no. Because luckily I had hit my boner at that point. The sock is hidden at the moment. She's like, what is this? It's a depiction of hell, Mom. A depiction of hell? Yes, that's why this girl is being assaulted in every orifice by a giant demon with tentacles. Why is she enjoying it? She's a sinner, Mom, that's why. And then my dad comes in to see what program I'm watching, and he sits down like, oh, no, honey. Me and him are going to enjoy this biblical drama. I need an adult. Not you, Dad. Don't take me to Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Playhouse, where every kid cries. Is that the signal? Do I... Oh, okay, I keep going, cool. Yes! Yes! I didn't even know. It's fantastic. All that flashing. Yeah, not from anybody good. It's the giant Egyptian in the back. Come at me, bro. I party in West Hollywood and black out with plenty of money. You know what goes down. Not me. Can you believe I'm still single with all that? I mean, I have a job. I don't do hard drugs. I don't drink as much. I've never been to jail that they can prove. Now, it's funny, I actually went on a date recently, and she's a great girl, cute girl. I know. And I proved that she was a girl later on that night. No, it's true. Because, you know, we're having sex, and it's getting kind of rough, I'm getting weirded out. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. All right, biting. All right, a little bit of slapping. Stop slapping me. Why is she choking me? But, you know, it gets kind of cool, and after about an hour and a half, you know, we're taking a break, we're taking a breather in the background, and she's just like, all right, now I'm gonna ask you something a little bit weird. I'm like, go ahead. Did you like that sex? I'm like, yeah, it was great. She was just like, have you ever done any anal play? I'm like, what? Like, you mean you're gonna let me? She's like, I'll be right back. So I'm like, oh my God, you know, no girl's ever asked me this. What do I do? I've seen plenty of porn and hentai, but I'm not ready, but okay. I'm just gonna hope she took a shower. And I'm hoping that she's gonna go use the bathroom because we just had Mexican. She comes out with a strap on. And she says, my turn, baby. Now, here's the thing. You know, I used to party in West Hollywood, you know, I watch porn every now and again. You come across that one clip on X videos, you're just like, oh God, two men. Like, oh man, what's this Boca no Pico? So, you know, her coming out with that, I didn't even pause, I was just like, put on my pants, I'm like, I'm up. She's like, but why? I'm like, I got work in the morning. I didn't want to tell her that, like, because you freaked me out, I just want to leave, you know? So I broke out, and I can't talk to her now. Because she tried to anally rape me on her first date. I don't want to find out what happens when she finally lets her hair down and starts being, you know, herself around me. You know, after rape.
What was it, rape technically?
Attempted, fine. Because there's such a difference when she brings out a giant black hawk that makes you feel bad about yourself. She asked me first. This is true. This is true. But I wasn't sure what she was trying to imply there. It's false advertising. It's false advertising. People get sued over that. Companies shut down. Alright, so I guess I got the signal and I'm gonna go out. Thank you guys for laughing. Just want to say one last thing. You know, comedy is one of those things where you can't blame the writing, you can't blame the lighting, the sound. You know, if people don't like your comedy, they're basically saying, I don't like you, and you guys laughed, so thank you very much. You guys have been a pleasure. The first race of the night.
Why didn't you buy a Bop It? Come on.
There was no insertion in Bop It, all right?
You know, I'm glad I didn't get to the last part because the last part of the Bop It is pull it. See, you felt it. I know. You know, I was actually downloading Naruto Shippuden episode long time ago. Yeah. And the thing is that I downloaded, and my little sister watches the show with me, all right? Aww. And then like, you know, oh, what happens next? I was like, all right, well, I'm downloading it right now. It's like my novella time, you know, I call it novella time. It's my one novella of the week. And somehow the intro, normally it gives you like a little feedback on what happens on the last. Well, on this one, it did not look anything similar to it. It's like a pink screen, and there's like a pink fairy.
Oh my God!
Exactly! Yeah, I know, right? And I was like, okay, and then she's like, oh, let me go get my water. I was like, all right, cool. Click, pause it, I was like, And then I fast forwarded, and I see tentacles. I'm like, no, this is not Naruto! I close that crap, and then she comes out, she's like, what happened? I was like, you know, the file got corrupted, I have to re-download another one. So, I'll call you once it's downloaded, okay? All right. I must get to the bottom of this.